Tuesday, 8th October 2024. Honorable members, as you are aware, public participation sessions were held on 4th and 5th October 2024 in all constituencies. I also note that the public participation exercise, which commenced on 2nd October 2024 with the invite to members of the public to submit views, included the collection of physical and electronic views, some of which were submitted by Kenyans in the diaspora. Whereas the earlier directive by the House Business Committee had intended to centrally collect views from all constituencies at identified locations in each county, in keeping with the orders of the High Court sitting in Kerugoya dated 4th October 2024, the collection of views was extended to 5th October 2024 to include all 290 constituency offices and the 47 county women representatives offices, being offices under the Parliamentary Service Commission. This additional time and coverage ensured the inclusion of a higher number of respondents from across the country. Notably, this extended time also saw the submission of additional views through hand delivery to the office of the clerk, as well as through electronic means. Honourable members, on behalf of the House Business Committee and indeed on my own behalf, I wish to appreciate you for your support during the public participation sessions and commend you for your conduct during the exercise. You took a lead in ensuring the public were well informed of the process and refrained from commenting on the merits or otherwise of the motion, whether in public or on the media. This is how it is supposed to be. Contrary to media reports on the general absence of members in the various venues at which public participation was conducted, I wish to clarify that the absence was in keeping with the requirements of the standing orders. Having said that, honourable members, I wish to inform you that the views collected during the exercise have since been collated and compiled into a report which was noted by the House Business Committee at its meeting held yesterday, 7th October 2024. The House Business Committee has designated the Honourable Millie Odhiambo Mabona MP, one of its members, to table the report on its behalf under Order Number 5. At an appropriate time in the course of today's proceedings, I will allow the Honourable Minority Whip a maximum of 15 minutes to give an overview of the process undertaken and the contents of the report. It's expected that as the House debates the motion, members will take into consideration the views of the public as expressed between 2nd and 5th October 2024. I therefore call upon committees to take a keen interest in the report and isolate matters that fall under their respective mandates for possible consideration, reporting, and approval by the House. Honourable members, may I remind the House of the resolution on the limitation of time as resolved on Wednesday, 2nd October 2024. The mover will have a maximum of 60 minutes in moving and a maximum of 30 minutes to reply. All other members will have a maximum of 5 minutes except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party and the member seconding the motion, who will each have a maximum of 10 minutes. This is in addition to the 15 minutes allocated to the minority whip to highlight the contents of the report of the public participation. Honourable members, permit me to also remind members of the provisions of Part 14 of our standing orders on the rules of debate, Part 16, on the rules of debate that ought to guide today's proceedings. Notably, members should strictly restrict their contributions to matters that are relevant to the motion before the House and not the provisions of Standing Order 91, responsibility for statement of fact. The Standing Order notes that a member is solely responsible for the accuracy of any facts which the member alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any such facts instantly. Additional only members will recall that ordinarily Standing Order 95, closure of debate, and Standing Order 96, adjournment of debate, allow a member to hasten the conclusion of a debate on a motion or delay the conclusion of a debate on a motion respectively. However, these two standing orders do not apply with respect to the consideration of a special motion, such as the one that is before the House today. I will therefore not entertain any call for the mover to reply or any dilatory motion to be moved until the debate scheduled for today is concluded. Honorable members, I'm sure that you are all aware of the rules of natural justice which require that no person should be condemned unheard. This rule is embodied in our Standing Order 67B2, right to be heard, and pursuant to this standing order, I will accord the Deputy President and or his representatives that opportunity to be heard at 5 p.m. for a maximum of period of 2 hours. Thereafter, the mover will be called upon to reply, following which the House will proceed to vote on the special motion. Further to the communication issued on 1st October, I need to not gainsay the need for the House to conduct itself in the most decorous fashion during today's proceedings. For the best use of the time allotted to members' contribution to the motion, I urge that each member be listened to without interruption. Honourable members, as we commence today's proceedings, permit me to note that I'm aware that yesterday, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya held an interview with the local media in which he laid out his defense to the special motion before the House. Whereas Standing Order 85 prohibits members of this House from anticipating debate of a motion for which notice has been given, the Standing Order, when broadly interpreted, also extends to non-members, especially persons affected by such motions. Noting that the special motion is scheduled for debate and voting today, I believe that the Deputy President ought to have exercised restraint and refrained from holding the press interview. It is noteworthy that the Deputy President has been given an opportunity to appear before this House to make his response to the motion in accordance with the rules of natural justice. Be that as it may, I will not wear the hat of a judge on this matter, but permit me to put it on record that the conduct was, to say the least, abhorrent and decided conduct in the light of the proceedings scheduled to commence the House. The House is accordingly guided and will now move to the next business. Members, take your seats. Next order.
Anne.